This next one is like in my opinion, win-win-win trade. And it's absolutely a gorgeous one.
I'm going to be real hurt if y'all hate this trade, okay? And this is the type of trade I think if James Jones pulls off, it would get him out of the doghouse with a lot of people, including myself.
Yeah.
And it kind of comes across as a fleecing, but I think it's doable. I really do. I think we gave everybody enough here. Some would say, and I think the Suns need 2 centers if they get rid of Nurk, which they're likely to do for financial purposes. Let's say 50-50 chance to get rid of him. This gives the Suns 2 centers. One, a young, big body replacement who's a bruiser. You get your rebounding and defense and lob threat in Nick Richards for $5 million. Then you get Kelly Olynyk, who I hate personally. I can't stand him, bro. It's Pat Beverly and Kelly Olynyk, I believe, is how it works for me as far as hated players. However, this man averages 4 assists a game. You know who else averages 4 assists a game? Nurkic. So you replace that passing cut and dry. And he's a stretch big. So you get a new center rotation of a stretch and a young big body bruiser who does that sort of thing that Nurk does. You get out of Nurkic his deal and you save $7 million.
That's true, and that creates an exception for you later down the road.
The Hornets get 2 second-round picks and Nas. The Raptors get Nurkic and the Suns first.
Why would the Suns do this? Well, one, you get 2 centers that you like and trust. You get a stretch center that you can use in Olynyk, and if you need the bruiser, you have Nick Richards. All right, you create an exception by trading Nurk because then you save salary. Yes, the Raptors are looking at this point to rebuild. They get a first-round pick, and the Hornets get a player that they can control for 3 years, and they're going to get 2 second-round picks because they are also in a position to acquire draft capital and rebuild. So this doesn't fix the point guard remedy that we think we should do, but this also gives us 2 bigs that we can trust, and we don't have to worry about Drew Eubanks playing because we all agree that that was an issue of him being your backup center and getting absolutely worked a lot of times. And so I personally like this trade because one, you get the two players that you can use, you like, and the sneaky thing is it creates that exception for later down the road.
Thank you. This gives you a trade exception for the following season plus $7 million.
I like this trade because it helps us remedy that. I would much rather trust Nick Richards to guard bigs and Olynyk to also operate in a Budenholzer offense more so than Eubanks.
Oh, man.
And even at this point, Nurkic, because we all know that Nurkic isn't the stretch big type.
And then the trade exception and the $7 million you bring back. That's $7 million to play with at some point once you get everything taken care of on the roster and you get under the apron. If you're able to, I don't know if you'd be able to because this doesn't save quite enough, but it gets you closer, man. And the Suns got to start inching back towards reality while building the team for more success. And I just think this does both.
Gives you 2 players on 2 years that you can control, like I said, and then next year, again, if you feel like you need to move on from a Durant or a Beal, Durant will probably be the one. You can also include these guys in that deal as well. So there's always that. There's just a lot of positives to this trade, not just in immediate impact, but future impact.